Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, Ms. Salmon. Thank you for your opening remarks, and a few things struck me about your opening remarks. Number one, you mentioned how Canadian seafood products account for 0.2% of global aquaculture production. That's interesting, and companies will obviously look to expand with this Canada-EU free trade deal. The lowering of tariffs is seen as a great thing for our seafood markets. We can do nothing but expand. The third thing that I found interesting about your opening remarks is how you spoke about the principal challenge confronting Canada's aquaculture sector is the complicated set of regulations that restrict growth and limit investment. Now, some people say that our aquaculture regulations and rules aren't strict enough. Now, let me come to my question. It was uncovered by the local media in my province in Newfoundland and Labrador just a few months ago that $33 million had been paid in compensation to grey aquaculture for 5 outbreaks of infectious salmon anemia on the south coast of the province. And that was, again, a total of $33 million. The Minister of Fisheries and Oceans stated that they need to be compensated. The company, Grey Aquaculture, needs to be compensated at high amounts so that there's an incentive to report disease outbreaks in the water, and for me that's a reflection of the fact that it's clear federal regulations are lacking if that's actually the case. Moving on to my question, what are your thoughts on Canada's regulations for open net pen aquaculture, and how does the reality of ISA and culls impact trade with the European Union? You can't effectively trade if you don't have a stable, reliable product. Would you say that's the case?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I guess when you get into discussions around fish health, it's a global issue. So it isn't. ISA is not a Canadian problem. Fish health, as any other agricultural commodity, deals with health issues. And I would say that we have a very good system of early detection. So that we can minimize and reduce the spread. I mean, CFIA works closely with our industry on that. So, I mean, no one likes to have a fish health issue or an outbreak. But I would say that this government has the controls in place in order to be able to deal with it quickly and expediently.
But if we've had major fish culls, not just in Newfoundland and Labrador, but in the Maritimes as well, and as a result of those culls, we've had millions and millions of dollars in compensation. That impacts. I don't know. I can't say it impacts the quality because the quality of Atlantic salmon and char is fantastic, fabulous. But it does impact the brand. The reputation of that product. Do you think that with the Canada-EU free trade deal, that our ability to capitalize on that incredible market is going to be jeopardized because of our diseased fish, our fish culls, our escapement, and some of the negativity that's been surrounding the industry?
I appreciate your question, but I guess you have to realize that this is a global industry, and so that because we're here, we think that we're the only ones that have issues in our industry. But in fact, other countries as well are also, have fish health issues. They have, escapements, for example, have gone down globally since, this industry is not that old. I mean, it's, 35 years? So we've come a huge way since the beginning in terms of we know more about where to farm, how to farm it sustainably. The science has been done by DFO, so that we're in a position now that we are among the best in the world in terms of growing a high quality and a responsible product. So it's unfortunate when these things happen, but our reputation for farm seafood products is excellent. We're heading to the Boston Seafood Show in March, and our problem will be that we won't be able to meet the demand of the buyers. It's not. They understand. The people who are in the industry understand that there's that there's issues that we continue to work on and improve on. And we'll do that. This is a continuous improvement industry. So when I look at where the industry was 10 years ago, we've come leaps and bounds, and all of our salmon farming companies in Canada right now are certified to a third-party audit. So it's not only strict government regulations, but we're audited to third-party standards. So I understand your concern, and we will continue to do more research on fish health issues, but it hasn't impacted the good reputation of our product.